Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Plant Grow Eat. Today it's all about the bananas. As you remember in the banana episode, I showed you the last of my hand of banana that was hanging over my neighbor's fence. Well, since then we ate them all off. We shared some and we ate the rest. So I want to show you how we're going to remove the banana trees after they've born. As I mentioned to you, banana trees only bear one. So after they bear, you need to have them removed. It's very important to remove the banana trees because if you leave them in the ground, they're going to be competing with the other banana trees that haven't born yet. So it's very important to remove them. I'm also going to show you how to prune the banana trees to maximize the production of bananas. So first, to remove the trees, let's get the right tools. So over here, we have the choices of using a saw, a machete, and we also have a clipper that I'm going to use to actually prune the leaves. Banana trees are mainly full of water, so they're very, very easy. If you don't have a machete or a saw, you can actually just use a very sharp kitchen knife. It's like so easy to remove. So as you can see, my banana trees are very clustered and it's really not good because they're mixed in with the coatings. So there's a lot of competition going on here. But thank God I planted a tree, God sent the rain, and these bananas have been flourishing since I planted them. So first I'm gonna separate, this is the good banana tree and this is the one that's already bore. It's hanging over. So first let me just try and move it over. What I'm gonna do is to remove the tree, you're gonna go like a foot from the ground and start sawing. Very, very easy to come. The saw is going right through it. Let me see. It's probably gonna fall already. It's super easy. All right, I'm gonna saw it one more time. I thought I was strong, but I guess I'm not that strong. So let me saw it one more time, then it's gonna go. All right, let's look at this now. This smaller tree was blocking it, so I had to pull it around, but now it's completely free and it should be ready to drop. It's as easy as that. Literally took 1 minute. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next tree. All right, so next we're gonna take the next tree down, but for time's sake, I'm gonna hit pause and remove this tree, and then we're gonna talk about trimming the branches. All right, so we got the two trees down. We have that, you'll see the stub that we left there. What will happen is over the next couple of weeks, the stub will dry up and we will be able to just pull out the stub. Okay, so let's talk about trimming our trees. With this banana, you might be wondering why it has only 3 hands. Normally we have minimum 7 and 8 hand bunches. But this banana tree actually fell over completely. We weren't even sure if it was gonna make it. And my husband, he propped it up with a stick. And right now it actually had just a stone propping it up. And we were super surprised to see it bearing. So we're thankful for every crop, whether it's big or small, we're thankful. This wasn't even supposed to bear, but it bore fruit. So when you trim your banana trees, you want the trees to focus on production and on building up the bananas. You don't want it to focus on too many leaves. However, the leaves are critical for the health of the tree. So you have to find the right balance. So first of all, whenever a banana tree has dead leaves, first of all, you remove that. You don't want the banana tree trying to push energy into leaves that are dead. So you can see I've already trimmed many dead leaves. And ideally, you never want to trim the leaves that are in the actual center. You always want to trim the oldest leaves. So any leaves that are damaged, you can trim it back. Never trim it back to less than like 5 leaves. So 6 leaves are a good amount of leaves to leave on your banana tree. That will give it enough nutrition to pull from the sun, but it would also be a small enough amount so it will focus on production. So here we see this banana leaf is kind of damaged, so we're gonna just chop it, and it's very easy to chop. All right, my husband is here cooking his jerk chicken, so we'll leave that grill there. And there's another dead leaf here. I'm gonna chop it. It's completely dead. Remember, banana leaves are very full of water, so they're very brittle. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. I would chop one more back just because the tree is kind of in distress because it fell over. I'm gonna trim one more leaf here. Oh, let's see. Let's get one that's not too healthy looking. Oh, let's get this one. This is a lower leaf. All right, so that tree is perfect. It has about 5 leaves. That's perfect. So next, let's look at, we have some small banana trees here. They're very small, but they're covered with dead leaves. So you just go here, never, oh, one thing I want to tell you, never ever pull down on a banana leaf. When you pull down, you're actually exposing the trunk. The leaves are part of the trunk. Always, if you're going to use a cutlass, chop up, or if you're using a clipper, just clip it, but never pull down, because then you're going to expose. See, look, I pulled by mistake, and now the trunk is going to be weakened. So never pull down, always chop it straight. This clipper is a bit dull. I am probably going to have to pause and get another clipper. That was some good exercise. Here you can see the 2 trees that I just cut down, and along with all the dead branches and the extra leaves that I actually cut back. And here's what my banana trees look like now. You can see they're all nicely trimmed back to 5 or 6 branches each, all healthy looking. So these are ready to multiply and produce even better and bigger bunches of bananas. I'm also gonna remove some of these suckers, and I'm gonna show you how to transplant your suckers in the next episode. So what did we learn today? First of all, it's better to trim the banana trees while the leaves are still green instead of waiting till they're dry. They're a lot harder to trim when they're dry. Secondly, most importantly, always trim from the lower leaves. Never trim from the top or the middle leaves, because that's where the new shoot will come up. Always trim from the lower. Leave like about 5 or 6 leaves per tree to maximize the fruit production. All right, so what I'm gonna do now with the compost pile, I'll do that off camera. I'm gonna chop it up, chop up the banana, the trunk and the leaves. As you know, bananas are packed with potassium. So if the banana is packed with potassium, of course, the trunk and the leaves are also full of potassium, as well as nitrogen and phosphorus. So I'm gonna use this for compost pile in my garden, and also use some of the compost to put back in the banana tree. Well, thanks so much for joining me for this episode of Plant, Grow, and Eat. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe and share this video, and join me for the next video where we're going to be transplanting some of these suckers. Thank you.